Beelzebub, the Lord of Dung. This is a very complex character in terms of what the representations or true representations of this being were. Per some mythology, he is known as a greater demon, associated as a truly destructive force linked with plagues and murder and warfare. But per the Philistine and Canaanite cultures, this was a god king who was a protector of his people and his land, and was venerated as their main deity, their supreme deity, in the city of Ekron, which was dedicated in his honor. In their belief system, his name translates to mean Baal the Prince, and corresponds with a Phoenician god of that same concept, a tutelary god to the lands of the Philistines. He was mentioned in biblical accounts in the book of Kings, chapter 2. But in rabbinical texts, he is known to be the Lord of the Dung. And this becomes a synonymous to them for idolatry. And in the New Testament, Beelzebub is known as the chief of demons, as featured in Matthew chapter 12. In the Testament of Solomon, Beelzebub appears as the prince of demons, and says that he is associated with the heavenly body that at that time was called Hesperus, which we would now call the planet Venus. He claims to cause destruction through the manipulation of tyrants, to cause demons to be worshipped among men, to excite priests to lust, to cause jealousies in cities and murders, and bring on war. And in Gnostic beliefs, he is closely associated with their concept of the devil itself. In modern culture, the name is still almost synonymous with hell or condemnation, and particularly through seduction. He has been in some beliefs equated to the Norse entity who was Loki, known himself to be a lord of lies and a trickster. Above all, Beelzebub is said to be a charmer, able to entice even the most stout of hearts, which suggests some mental or psychic ability. He is a massively important character because he sits at the crux of two major belief systems, one that has gone into extinction and one that still flourishes today. And we have to look at the idea of cultures being dominated or changed, and that the way that people were conquered often meant taking their beliefs and demonizing the things that these people held as sacred, to replace these ideas with new ideologies and symbolisms that represented the new incumbent leadership or ruling party. Or the idea that maybe these are simply coincidences that happen to sound similar and represent completely different characters in myth and in history. All of these things are worthy of further research to gain a greater insight to how this tapestry of mythology all weaves together. Thank you again for joining us here at Nine War Chronicles. As always, I ask that you like and subscribe.